Good evening. My name is Maureen Power and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. My main objective is to hopefully remove you from your everyday stresses, and I hope to help to develop your creativity through stamping. I try to go live every Wednesday evening with some inspiration. Tonight I printed off a sketch, and I'm going to make a card tonight using that sketch. Sometimes when your creativity kind of leaves you, it's nice to just go to Pinterest or YouTube and run off a sketch, and then take your DSP and your sentiments and go with it. So that's why usually around the 4th of Thursday of every month, I try to do a sketch. So I'm going to, I don't think I have any announcements. There is a class that's Stampin' Up's putting off. I can't remember the name of it right now. But you can, I usually send out all this information every month or every week through a newsletter. If you would like to get added to that newsletter, just reach out to me. Give me an email address where you want it sent to, and it has all of my upcoming events. It talks about anything that Stampin' Up! Is promoting. So just reach out to me, and I will put you on that email list. Usually you only get about one email a month from me, and a week, I'm sorry. So, and that's usually with the updates and everything as well. Let's see. I do have a class that I'm doing in August. 2 classes, actually. One is in July 20th. You can reach out to me if you want to do a kit class. And what that is, you just basically order a kit, and then we all get together and do our own kits. And I'm here then if you need any help with anything. The kits range anywhere from $20 to $40. So just go in on Stampin' Up's webpage and go shop kit collection, and you can find the kits there. So reach out to me if you're interested in that. August the 20th, I am doing an in-person class using the Scenic Coast suite. That is an amazing suite in my opinion. And so I am doing a class with that. That is, class is going to be $20. We are going to make 3 cards. And if you place in a $30 order, your class is free. So that's about the 2 things right now that I have. I do have 1 spot left for my September retreat. And that's going to be at the Crossroads, the 18th, 19th, and 20th, I think, of September. So if you're interested in that, reach out as well. So there's only 1 spot left for that retreat. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around. And the first thing I'm going to do is show you the Moonlit Flora DSP, because that's what I'm working with this evening with the kit. So just give me a second. I'm going to turn the camera around. And I have a new camera. So I might be a bit jerky moving it because I'm not used to it yet. So a stand, I should say. And so if you are prone to being a little bit off balance, just give me a second to turn your head away and I'll turn the camera around. So just give me a second. I'm trying to find, oh, where did it go? There it is. Okay. So bear with me. I'll try to go as, oh, that's not too bad. Okay. Can you hear me? Somebody say yes. I just had a, I'm thinking it's okay. So this is the DSP. This is the back side of the DSP. All very basic patterns, all very nice. And then these are the other sides. And as you can see, I've been doing a bit of cutting with this paper. And the last one is this one here. And this is the Fern and Flora. This is the stamp set. I love it when you have background things as well. And these are your dies. Now, these dies here are all independent, where these dies are basically used to cut out different things over here, different stamps. Tonight, I'm using the sentiment, sending wishes for the happiest birthday. So I might as well take that out and put on a block. I don't think I did that yet. No, I didn't. Yep. The ink I'm using tonight is Berry Burst. And the gems are now retired, but I'm still using them. Charming Summer Faceted Dots. And this is my template, okay? So I cut out, I'm not going to show you the card right away. I cut out a Berry Burst cut at 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 5 1/4. So that makes it 4 by 4 1/4. Okay, wait, 4 1/4 by 5.5. That's my card base out here. Okay. Then I have 2 pieces that are cut at 4 by 5 1/4. One is going to be right here, and the other one is going to be inside. What's everybody drinking this evening? I'm drinking a cup of tea. When I drove home from babysitting tonight, we had a temperature of 10 degrees and rain. So it's quite damp and yucky out. It's the only way I can put it. Then I have this piece here that is cut at 5 1/4 by 2. So that piece is going to go here. Then I have a piece of, I just used white cardstock for this part here. And that is 1/2 inch by 4, which I don't even think they put it on that. But that's going to go there. Then my next piece is cut at 2.5 by 3. And that's going to go like that. So you just look at your card, you pick a color that you're going to start with, which in my case was Berry Burst. And then I used my DSP and had those a little bit of Berry Burst in these flowers. And then this is a lot of Berry Burst on the back side of another piece. And then they had this piece here that's 1.5 by 2 1/4. And that is the piece that's going to go here somewhere with your sentiment. And then, of course, you wanted something here. So what I did in vellum, I cut out these 2 pieces here. You could have done it in vellum. You could have had a big flower here, whatever you want to put on that. So that's how I constructed my card based on this sketch. Now, in addition to that, I also took a little scrap here, 1 inch by 5 1/4, that I wanted to decorate the inside. So let's start with our stamping. Okay. going to put that here. Hold it on your paper just for a couple of seconds. I love the font on that. Now, closing this up, because as you all know, I don't do the inside of my cards until I go to use them. And what I'm going to do first is put this piece down. So let's put a bit of glue on this. And I'm going to leave a little border. And then I'm going to put this down. Now, later on, when I do put my whatever else I want to put on, sentiment or handwrite something on the inside, that's when I send it out. So now, this piece I'm going to put down next. And don't forget, the rough edge is what you want facing down so that looks smoother on your card. And the next piece, I'm going to just glue this one down. And just be sure that if your paper has a pattern, that you put the pattern the right way. So a lot of my leaves are kind of going every which way, but I wanted these ones here to be going up. So let's just put that down. Then I'm going to put this one down, and again, I'm just going to use, oh, there's my rough side. I'm going to put that just up probably like that. And you don't have to do everything. If you didn't want to put this piece across here, you don't have to. This is just a guide. So now this piece, I'm going to pop this piece up with dimensionals. I also have what I call online togetherness. So if you wanted, and what that is just a bunch of us get together a couple of times a month and we craft together online. Everybody's doing their own thing. It's just for the community of it all. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me. Now, the reason I pop that is so that I can put these underneath. And I like to use my glue dots. And what I do, I try to put it on the top of the leaf, because then it'll stick to the top of this and it floats a little better. So let's just, I'm thinking I did not take a dimensional off of this one because she's not sticking. I didn't. And then this one, I'll put a dimensional on top. Not dimensional, a mini glue dot. But I am going to put a mini glue dot right here because I want that to be raised a little on the outside. So depending on what effect you want, you would determine if you're going to use glue dots, dimensionals, or whatever. Okay, so this, I'm going to put it in under here, but I want it to kind of raise a little. And then this is going to go here, and I'm going to pop that one as well. So this one I'm going to go a little over, not by much. And then I'm going to have these gems here. So I'm going to put the big one there, little one there, and another little one right there. So that's how easy. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. The hardest part is picking out your colors and then going forward with that. It's not that you just look at this and you have your card done, but you just basically pick a color scheme, then decide, like I used 2 different DSPs, cardstock for this and cardstock for this. And then I used some vellum that I wanted to use for my accents. And then on the inside, I just used the same pattern that I used right here. So I hope you enjoyed that sketch. I'm thinking I am going to, I'm not sure exactly when, maybe in the month of July, I'm going to start a sketch challenge for everybody. For argument's sake, I may put this sketch up and say, for everybody who does a card using this sketch, there'll be a sketch a month. So then that'll be 3 months that for every quarter, anybody who takes part in it will have their name put in for a draw for a small prize. There's nothing going to be elaborate, but it might be, I don't know, dimensionals. It might even be a package of gems that are now retired that you guys can certainly use. So once you see that advertisement going up, just play with the sketch. You have a week to do it, to have your name in for the draw. So I think I'm going to start that in July, and I think I'm going to start posting it maybe on Sundays instead of the question thing that I put there every Sunday. Okay, so here's the sketch and here's the card. So I hope you like that. By all means, reach out to me if you have any questions, or if you want to attend my July kit class or my August Scenic Coast class. Okay, everybody, take care. Have a great evening.